me turn on my mic. Okay, my mic is on. Audio input capture. That's not on, so I can. I am looking at Pain, aka Big, in his Republic. But stream can probably not. What's your timer at? This is kind of TT's, the remnants of TT. That was. I need to do something quick, Janky Poo. In order to get your voice, I'm a professional streamer here. Hold on. Of course, it's not showing. There we go. Hello? Oh, shit. Yeah, just the OBS is not wanting to cooperate with me. So, I've got a little bit of it up here. I think audio input capture. Can you talk? No, it's The OBS for some reason, OBS, every time and I don't know if this is gonna shut the stream down, it loses all of its inputs. Every time I switch every time I turn it back on, I lose all of my inputs. So like the screen, the audio. Okay. Okay, looks like we got sound now. Oh, we lost a destroyer.
It's also an 8v7 matchup. If Patty can somehow find his way to get to cover and not shoot, that's probably the smart play. It's just to go unspotted, back up, and then let Painkillers come with that.
There we go. Okay, I'm an official streamer now. Let's go. Finally. All right. God, dude. It's like trying to drive a toaster through a car wash here. Yeah, the echo is.
That as long as it's unplugged.
Yeah, the echo is from Big's audio here, so. It should sound a lot better. Anyway. Okay. So a huge elimination from Was. They're good elimination on the destroyer, but they. But they have it's almost tied in points, so.
Yeah, it is dead nuts right now at 435 and 417. Looking at it right now.
Patty spotted. Oh, look at that dispersion. I'm watching Big right here, and his dispersion just went everywhere. Yeah, Fonz, I don't think it's ever not going to be a problem. High grade is low. He goes down. That is a trade for Pain. Big is running Hale Dunkirk there with the shell switch. Throws a south. The muscle destroyer there.
Looks like the Painkiller Dimitri Donskoy was able to take down one of the Wasp destroyers. Try and look at the mini map here. Okay, so that looks like that might have been on B-cap. It looks like he maybe have been pinched against that island on B-cap, and that Dimitri Donskoy for Painkillers was able to take down the Warfare at Sea destroyer. I'm not sure which destroyer it was though. We'll stay tuned.
This is a very close fight. 5 minutes left, and they're 60 points, 70 points within each other.
Yeah, for sure. Painkiller right now with a slight advantage here on the points cap. They look like they have about an 80 points lead, and it looks like they just flipped the second cap here. So looks like B just flipped their way, and they do have 0.2 cap swinging their way with a third. uh, potentially being capped.
Yeah, that's
right
a
now.
huge cap. Getting a battleship to get a cap there is massive. A battleship and a cruiser got the cap for Pain there. That is huge. That is huge. Usually you're smashing resets, but it looks like Wasa's focused on A and B there, with Patty sort of
Yeah,
defending.
Patty's definitely in a pickle here. He doesn't have much support here, and he's got a battleship and a cruiser, Petropavlovsk, bearing down on him. You know, and this is kind of the problem that I always had with Tulsa when I play standard with it. It's just the amount of DPM that it can throw. Like, it only has 6 shells as opposed to like Salem, which gives you 9 shells, pretty much with the same reload.
Uh-oh, Patty was spotted broadside here. This is going to be a big hit. 3 overpens. RNG saves the day.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now from my stream. Looks like you probably got about 20 seconds better than I do. But yeah, here it comes. Boom, overpens. Looking at that, that's pretty lucky for Patty. He's gonna get away with that one. Warfare at Sea, though, they do have 1 destroyer on B. I don't know if they're going to be able to flip any of these caps with about little over 4 minutes to go.
Thank you. My fiance just brought me a pizza, so life is good.
Aww.
Down goes, who is that? Ragnar. Down goes Ragnar. Warfare has to make some moves. They're down caps. They're now down ships.
Yeah, Patty just took a big hit here from Chipadip and with his Petro. He's down to about 5,000 health.
Big as Halos takes a shot there.
Patty's in a real pickle here. He just didn't get a lot of support from his team. I think that could have been a factor in this game right here. Would have been if they had maybe a battleship over on that side to be take some damage, and destroyer maybe spot some stuff too. But Warfare at Sea down 2 destroyers. Looks like 6v7. They're
Big
down
just took a shot at the destroyer.
Points,
He connects 2, and there goes Lucian. There goes Wards. Not looking great. 3 minutes left. Patty is low. Halo is low.
Yeah, I think what you're seeing here now is just desperation for Patty to try and
Do anything.
try and keep shells going down range towards Chipadip and his Petro, but the
There he
Petro
goes.
has an amazing ability to tank damage, and yeah, there was another hit there from his battleship at support. I think he's going down with this hit. Yep, there he goes. It's yeah, it kind of flips there. I mean, these games a lot of times 5, 6, 7 minutes in the game, it's anybody's game, but then all of a sudden there's just 1 or maybe 2 things that happen through the course of a game that really flip it in favor of one team. And for this one here, it was definitely Painkillers. These guys had some good shots there, and were able to flip these caps, and they're looking at a 500-point advantage with 2 minutes to go. It's a 7v4 in favor of Painkillers. So these guys they had the right strategy, had a little bit of RNG on their side, skill, and there it is. I mean, they're able to flip this game. So game 1, it looks like, is going to end up going to Painkillers. Captain Murder right there. There's Captain Murder. He's playing the AL Versailles. Okay. Takes shots at Darkside TT and his Petro.
There goes King in the St. Louis. Beautiful shot from Big. He was getting trolled by RNG, but that's kind of the build. We've seen a lot of Republiques, in these tournaments, and they're tanky. They can get a lot back with these certain builds, but you're lacking just a touch in that accuracy, and there it is. There's the final. So 1-0 for Pains here. Let's upgrade this.
Definitely a good plan, good game for Painkillers. They definitely had the right set of mind there. You could tell there was a plan when they went into that, and they definitely executed it very well.
Yosef, he has AL Dunkirk. AL Dunkirk has the ability to switch.
All right, so for match 2 here, it almost looks like there's going to be a couple changes for Warfare at Sea home fleet. Looks like there's 3 or 4 of the Warfare at Sea guys that are in the Team 1 right now, ready to go. But it looks like maybe 3 or 4 guys that are ready to switch it up here. So, Warfare at Sea. Oh! Oh my goodness! I did not know Red was a mercenary for them.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
October TT. That's awesome. Cool.
The OG boys.
The Red October, man. He's the OG, man. Guys, if original gangster, okay, OG, but seriously, Aaron and I have played this game so long that, like, we're talking like rank 1, rank season 1, 2, maybe 3. Like, this game was not that big. We've met. Well, let's just say we've met on the battlefield, and some of the guys that we know in this game, you just remember from 5+ years playing this game. And yeah, I did not know Red was jumping in with the Warfare at Sea home fleet guys. That's cool, man. What's Red gonna play?
Looks like Red is in the Petro.
Red is going to play Petropavlovsk. And he's going to do Donskoy, Manchester, Poland, Delaware, Sparty in the Minnesota. All right. I kind of figured that was Sparty being a good battleship player. Darkside going to roll Smalland. All right. We'll see what happens here from this perspective. Here we go. Game 2.
Land of Fire. We're live on Big again. He chose the Maine. Maine is an interesting one. 3 battleships, 2 cruisers for Payne. Same for Was.
You know, it's kind of unique and funny. I'm not saying this to be disrespectful when I say funny, but it's definitely unique to see TT after those names on both teams. So you have Red and Darkside on Was, and then you have high grades over on Painkillers with TT after their name. So if anybody doesn't know in the chat, TT stands for Terror Tactics. Those guys are one of the original fleets, original clans in this game. Aaron, you were a part of that at one point, I believe, right? I've definitely had my fair share of interactions with the TT guys, and I think the world of those guys. They've always been really chill and cool with me. But yeah, these guys were like some of the original gangsters in this game when it comes to competitive gameplay and just wanting to win and just beat people up. I mean,
first group of guys I really met in this game. Yeah.
Right, and it's kind of interesting to see them on the two different teams, you know.
What was the audio?
Aaron, did you get your stream up? Good.
Huh?
Did you get your stream up?
Yeah, it's on. It's working, sort of.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I know you were having some issues.
Sanchez King is spotted there in his Delaware. Delaware on the right flank.
Yeah, so we're seeing a little bit of a change up for Manchester. He was rocking St. Louis last game. Now he's rolling the Delaware in this one. You know, and the other cool thing too is to see Ragnar rocking this. Little bit of background on Ragnar. I'm a little bit of a wild child. I think most people know that, but
beautiful shot from Big here.
Ragnar for Warfare at Sea. He was so calming and soothing when he spoke on the headset, and I was like, I need a therapist, and you're hired. And if anybody gets that joke, knows what kind of eccentric personality I am. Ragnar is just that guy. He is just he's so chill on the headset. He's a family man. I love him to death. I wish him the best. But, I always thought of Ragnar as one of these really great cruiser players. But he always said his first love in this game was destroyers. And here he is. He's playing T-46. I get to share a little bit about the fleet that I know.
Big is playing this main like a cruiser, but that HE is smacking King here.
Where's Aaron? Where's King at right now?
King is on the south side of C here, behind that island.
Okay, copy that.
And King is on the kind of pushing in now towards Bravo to avoid the spam here. You got another fire and another 5 pens. Sometimes, often that battleship HE is often overlooked, but High Grade's doing a great job of contesting here. This is a stalemate. This is one of those stalemate maps. Whoever makes the first mistake here, the caps are deadlocked even. We're still at 300 points 4 minutes into this game.
Yeah, absolutely right, Aaron. You're looking at 4 minutes into the game, and it's deadlocked 300, and there is 8v8. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I definitely don't see any crazy ship selections. I mean, it's been pretty typical from the ones that we've seen so far. It's Donskoy, Petropavlovsk, the long range radars. They not necessarily the longer lasting radars, but definitely the longer range radars. So Patty pulled out here broadside. He's making a move. He is spotted by one of the destroyers.
King has lost a lot of health. He's down to about 35,000.
King was playing a battleship this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Is that going to be a big trade? We're going to find out here.
Looks like Payne has control of A and C as of right now.
Yeah, they definitely have both the flanks. That is for sure. Here comes shots from Captain Murder towards Patty. All right, it looks like he maybe got a pen, maybe a pen and an overpen here. Patty looking to light him up with some HE. These long-range trades, I mean, that's typical what you see. Every once in a while, you get lucky with a Citadel from some weird angle, but yeah,
or
looks like
crazy
now,
RNG from a Republic on a Donskoy. Let me tell you, it's
You're just not gonna let that one go, are you, Aaron?
No, it was a fantastic shot from him.
Fantastic
play and shot from him, but it's just, I know, it's just something that, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, that was a silly goose move, but they are murdering Ragnar here.
We've all been in that situation where it's like, oh man, I wish my brakes worked a little.
Shots
bit
from
we've all
King.
been in that situation.
Good pens, good pens. I gotta say, Paynes has a great control of the second map here.
They definitely have the caps going their way. That's for sure.
A little early heal here from Big, but he's got 2 more of them, and the game's 8 minutes old. King is spotted again. There goes an HE salvo. An HE main seems to be helping Paynes get the objective done, but there's some trolley dispersion. Yeah, that's the main I know.
Yeah, Patty's been spotted here too. I think
Dark Side is eliminated
the nose of Petro
by Chip-a-Dip. Chip-a-Dip. And the Petro there, a beautiful elimination.
Chip was in reverse. He's got a good move there to get the hell out of Dodge. He did lose a lot of health in that exchange, but he's still alive. That's what counts. And it looks like Patty's gonna make a play on A here. try and flip one of these caps. My
King
question is,
oh
at this
boy.
point though, is this gonna be too aggressive too late? Are
King
they
is
gonna be
going
able
broadside
to
here
flip these caps?
to Big.
Here comes Repub shells from Phalanx Reaper. One overpen on Patty. That was lucky for Patty, for sure. Anyway, I'll say hi to everybody in the chat. Hey, our team, Jim, Flame, Bully. What's up, guys? Axiom.
That's gonna do it for King. Oh no.
Good to see you, Hunt. Yeah, between Patty and this battleship here, they got a good chance to be able to burn down Cap, murder him as Josiah. See if they're able to take advantage of that. Patty's got one fire on him.
Red's gonna get a beautiful shot. That, oh my god. 15-20k on Big there from that Petro. That Petro's AP, when you can get it to hit, is disgusting. There's the return salvo on Red. Few more, get him, get him.
Yeah, Cap's health in Rosiah there, it's being whittled away by fires, it looks like. So, Patty's taking a gamble here. He's going to go broadside. He wants to get all his guns into play and try and get Cap Murder out of play. Here comes RNG. Let's see what happens. Oh, that was a Citadel. At least a Citadel with some pens behind it.
Down goes Cap Murder.
Yep, he is. He's down for the count.
Warfare's bringing it back.
Patty's stream here.
Oh, beautiful hits though. Z is radared. Ragnar's probably going to go down here. Big is on a permanent fire though. Are they going to get him? Big has the he's selecting every target.
Well, and they're smalling for Patty. So what Patty's going to want to do here is get in range so that whenever the small goes unspotted, be able to pop the radar here. He's got a radar ready to go.
Wards goes down.
Unsinkable Sam's low on health, and I know the small, and he's right there. So we'll see what happens, guys. It's 5v7 at this point, but you know it can flip in a heartbeat. We'll see what happens.
There goes Ragnar. I don't think they're going to pull it back. A beautiful execution of looks like their strategy from Pain here.
Yep, and I just saw it from my side through Patty. Yep, Ragnar just went down. It's a 4v7 at this point. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty tough to come back from for game 2 here for Was. Again, Painkillers, team 2 on the Pain's Armada, boys. Well done. I mean, you guys are playing a great game. Do it, man. Keep doing it. Keep doing your thing.
They got Chippa.
I will say this has been really good destroyer play from Painkillers. They have been spotting a lot of people in this game. I think that's been one of the main differences so far is just the spotting. I mean, I've been watching through Patty's stream here. Patty's been spotted a lot. I mean, that's destroyers getting out there, spotting, making sure that they are doing what they need to do for their team and make sure that they
Down goes Halo.
You know, these people highlighted.
Yeah. Too little, too late. They did get a beautiful chunk of damage on Big here later in the game, but
yeah, Patty. It looks like Patty just came around this corner and got instant spotted. He doesn't have a radar ready to go though. I wouldn't be surprised to see him, pop the sonar there and just see if torpedoes start coming his way. But
here's a Citadel.
This, you know, with 3 minutes to go in this kind of exchange, we have 3 versus 6. This is going to be tough to come back from for Warfare C.
There's the elimination on Red. And it's just mop-up duty at this point. Beautiful execution of the strategy from Pains. There goes Sparty. You wonder if those battleships need to use their health a little bit sooner. Sparty was full health through a good portion of that game. Again, it's the you know, the ever-ending question of, do I use my health now? Do I get stuck? Do I get trapped? Because King certainly was using his health, and you know, unfortunately, wasn't able to do much for warfare.
Yeah, absolutely.
In that game.
Looks like Patty's gonna get some good shots here on the small one, but he's gonna be broadside to a battleship here with a little bit too late here. Yeah, those are Aaron. Those are great points, man. It's you know it's that happy medium between between being in the right place at the right time and then just not being in the right place and just showing up later on to the party, being late to the party, and going, "Hey, I'm here," and then all of a sudden, yeah, your date left with the other guy. You know, it's just.
Yeah, but
Kinda
that is
sucks in that
2-0 to Pains. 2-0 to Pains. What?
Good
I'm
shot
not.
by Phalanx Reaper there. Yeah.
What portion of the tournament is this? Is this the
Quarterfinals, my man.
okay?
Yeah. So these are the quarterfinals. Next week will be the semifinals, and week after that should be the final.
We are on our hiding the room code. That was I got like 3 messages on that, so you guys get to see my face in the meantime. Listen. I mean, asking me for technical advice is like asking a fish how to get not caught. You know, like I.
Well, asking fish how to get not caught. I mean, all you gotta do is ask Tuna Man, and he'll tell you. Those fish will tell you how not to get caught by Tuna Man. What does the musk say?
Game number 3 here. Pains is changing it up. They've got 3 cruisers, and Big is in a Heisen. That is a bold strategy, Cotton. That's actually not a bad pick. 12 guns. What are they, 410s? I can't remember right off the top of my head.
410. 16.1 inch.
You know, that actually might be a little bit better pick than the Minnesota due to its speed, but they've also got an AL Soyuz.
Not bad at all.
And 2 cruisers. This map is you know, it's definitely, you need your cruisers to be in close, as I learned so mightily in game 3 there.
We'll see how this one unfolds for both WAS and Painkillers. So I'm actually really glad that Patty did not spawn mid. The last couple streams that I've done where we've had Crash Zone, we've had to stick to streams that have been on the middle cap, and it's just been boring as shit.
Where is Patty's? Big is on the left here, or right? Your left,
Patty's
my
on
right.
C.
Okay,
Patty's
yep,
north
and
side C.
Big is on C as well, so this should be interesting.
Yeah. You know, last couple streams we've had with Crash Zone, it's been two battleships facing off against each other on B, shooting, you know, wad after wad across the top of B, and then usually two destroyers sitting there back and forth into the cap, and it's just been so boring when that happens. But we actually do have our streamers are actually on the flanks in this one, so this is kind of cool.
All right, we got Phalanx in the small end moving in. He should be in the cap relative. He's kind of taking a straight approach as we watch Big. You know when people like move the reticle and stuff? Big has ADHD to the max. My man is smashing targets and moving his reticle like crazy.
Patty's definitely playing this a little bit more passive than I thought he would have. You know, he's a little bit off of his destroyer. If his destroyer gets spotted here, I don't know that his radar is going to be in range to get the other.
They're pinging those left islands, right islands for us. This point of view, the left islands for that point of view. There's a shot from Big. Halo, good turn in. Atta boy. Good turn from Halo there, but also a good shot from Big. He should get a few pens. Yeah.
Yeah, they're contested on C here. We're about to see some firefights. Tuna heard my he can't fish words. Those are bad words. Bring it.
Lobby says chug his beer and I'll like the video. I can't really chug a bottle. I need a straw, but...
Aaron, you need a sippy cup.
I do. Trying to be all big and strong. It's difficult when you drink a bunch of beer.
You want a drink? You come over to Wisconsinomics.
I don't know if this is still true, but I was told once that the only team to drink out the Rose Bowl was the Wisconsin Badgers in like the 80s or something.
True.
Oh. So Darkside is spotted as well as Patty. Payne takes a leading shot here. Looks like a good shot. Might be a little to the left. Oh, Darkside does a full turn. That's going to be a beautiful shot from... No, gets trolled by RNG. 2 overpens, though.
Patty's setting good fires here on Chippa Dippa, though, on his Petro.
There's the radar
On the side
from Payne's cruiser on the right there. Small's going to be spotted once again. Not exactly sure why he still has HE or AP, but he goes out of the radar range. He's okay. AP will work really well on this Tulsa. Patty's needs to play it careful. You're going to see some salvos inbound here soon. I think he's going to be protected. They might just hit the top of the ship. You tell me.
Yeah, I'm watching Patty's viewpoint right now. Looks like
2 overpens.
He's still focused on Petro. Yep, there they
I'm like 5 seconds ahead of you.
4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, from watching their standpoint. That's the difference in streamers, guys. Nothing I can do about that one.
Sorry.
Nah, don't worry about it. That just means you're gonna have more viewership.
No, not with my tech. Not with yesterday. People were like, "Oh, there's no audio. Oh, there's no picture. Oh, it's from like, oh god." Ugh. But we've got another great game here. 5 minutes in. It looks like Payne's
so what's
Warfare
your streaming platform, Aaron? Mavis Beacon. That's my streaming platform.
But Warfare has a 20-point advantage. Patty's rounds that corner. I don't know if I like that. You should be able to stop and go back.
I can't stress that enough. That was a smart move for Patty there to be out front and not open up his guns at the Heisen, because basically he wanted to make sure that he was able to reverse and get into cover before he started shooting at that Heisen. Seriously, that's really understated when we're talking about standard games and things like that. Being able to resist the urge just because your shells are loaded doesn't mean you should shoot them at that moment.
Halo gets a fire on Big
That's a
here.
highlighted moment there for Patty.
One thing about the Heisen, though, I don't think I was paying attention to. It only has 2 heals. High grade is spotted here. Or, I'm sorry, Dark Side. Not high grade. Dark Side is spotted. He accelerates out of the shells of Big. Beautiful dodges there. Beautiful dodges for him. Heisen trolls him a little bit. These 2 destroyers are even. Patty takes off. That's That's questionable. Is he doing what's he doing? Ooh.
Making a play at the destroyer.
There, King goes down again. Man, King is just getting unlucky. That Delaware is getting farmed.
Yeah, he certainly did that. Oh, yeah. Was that a? Yeah, it looks like a fire.
What's your clock at?
9:10. 9:10.
Okay.
Hey, Sailor Champ. Hey, brother, I miss you, dude. How you doing? How's Alabama this time of year?
Double fire. We got a lot of pinging going on here.
Patty definitely making a move here to try and tank shells from the Petro, but those rail guns that come off the Petro, they're just something else. They can hit superstructure and do a lot of pen damage.
He is in a precarious spot, but he's playing it really well for being in this position that he's in.
Oh, for sure, yeah, for sure. You know, it's just the problem is it's like you're just outclassed by whatever you have going up against you right now. That's Petro. Just better bow, better armor in general. Maybe not as quick a reload, but the guns are just better when they pen.
Looks like uh-oh, Darkside's making a move. I don't know what this is. Oh boy. Big has a good shot on him. Oh, that was a big hit on Darkside. That was a massive hit on Darkside. They're going after this destroyer,
if Small
though.
goes unspotted here, he could definitely pop his radar. Just make sure he stays spotted for the rest of this engagement here.
Big is focusing on Darkside, though. Oh, good hit from Petro. If Darkside turns into this, he might be dead here. They are going to get Phalanx, though. A beautiful, beautiful elimination there, and they got Darkside. Petro Chippa Dippa had his radar ready, so a good push from Warfare there to try and do something, right? They made a push, they pushed in with Small, and unfortunately, Pains was ready for it.
If that destroyer for Warfare at Sea could have stayed alive right there, I think that would have been a difference maker. Getting the cap points back, and not necessarily being a factor later on here, but just getting those points back. That's the difference right now.
You know what?
You're looking at C cap right now, and it's not capped by any.
I think that you're gonna have a DD work his way over, though. Are you guys? Is there about to be a DD and C from Warfare? He was last spotted over there by
potentially,
B.
yes. Potentially, yes. It looks like he's working his way there.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Halo just got spotted at the perfectly wrong time. He's broadside. Down goes... That was another
Sailor
good hit.
Champ, that's good to hear, brother. I was worried about all those guys, including you, down when that freaking hurricane came through and started smashing up everything. So it's good to hear you're all right, Sailor. Glad you're all right, brother.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Patty just got pinned right through the butt cheeks there.
Well, he's got a bigger problem here in just a second.
Yeah, Heisen's gonna be having shots here in a second.
Bro, my man Big is like, he's hitting... the dude has ADHD to the max. he is waving his cursor. He's like clicking return to port after the trolls, but the trolley RNG. But I think he's gonna get the finishing touches on Patty here in just a second.
Up, down, right, left, AV, Hadouken.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out the controls on the. I think he's trying to figure out the.
Chippa, you guys are gonna
throw the
watch.
special moves on the controller.
You guys are gonna watch Chippa get Patty here.
There you go. Chippa got him.
Some torps on Heisen, Lucian torps. Perfect position for Big, though. Big has played this really well. Big is, we were talking about this after our games. Like, cruiser play is obviously important, especially, we talked about it. my Donskoy was pretty close for a majority of those matches with radar coverage of the caps, attracting a shit ton of damage, maybe not in the right way for the third game, but compared to Steel Alliance's Donskoy for a few of those games, he was kind of, you know, DPMing, which is certainly important, but you need more than that. And the battleships for you know, of course destroyer play is important. We all know that. Every team has excellent destroyer players. But the battleship play, I think, is the true difference in these games, right? You're seeing great shot selection, great position, attracted damage, and it, you know, goes without saying, when you fulfill your role, you know, attracting the damage, dishing out the damage, even just being there, you know, that threat of having that crossfire, it truly makes that difference.
Yeah, I got no issue with what you just said there, because you're absolutely right. I mean, when you have battleships that can throw the big lead down range, you're looking for them to make the big hit, you know. Home run, you know, it's like in baseball. You're either going to strike out or you're going to hit a home run. You know? It's your four hitter. It's your four hitter in the hole. That's the other. You need those battleships to show up and throw those big shells, and hopefully they connect with somebody that does some massive amounts of damage or even depth strike them.
Yep. But with that elimination on Halo there, Red is just fighting for his life. He's doing anything and everything he can, but that is going to be the finishing touch here as soon as Red goes down on these series of games. Still great games. A lot of people, again, you're gonna look, if you fast forward to the 2 minutes left, you're gonna be like, oh, this was domination. No, it really wasn't. One mistake here, one mistake there is the difference in these games, truthfully.
Competitive gameplay. 100%.
So there goes Red. Wards is spotted by radar. The entire team else to shoot at. This is one of those situations where your teammate is Big is trolling here. He's not zooming in and firing. Troll. Oh, he didn't zoom in. Blind fire, no scope. GG's. Get that kid some Adderall, man. GG's, guys.
Give him the Chi-Tech, baby. Give him the Chi-Tech. Chi-Tech intervention, hatchet, backflip, no scope, Chi-Tech intervention, boom, headshot. No, that was an excellent exhibition there, put up by Painkillers. That is the Pains Armada Team 2. That was an excellent showing, you guys. Fantastic. I mean, there was clear and present danger from everywhere. You guys had destroyer, cruiser, battleship. I mean, you guys had every bit of these maps understood, and you had a game plan, and you executed flawlessly. Well done, guys. And
kind of a unique one from our point of view here over here, the Heisen with Apigreco Musashi build. So a very non-conventional choice from Big here, but again, a GG's to all teams. You know, I think everyone has we've like you were saying earlier, Red October TT and everyone meeting early on. We developed these cliques and these niches early on, but I think as the game has grown and we've all matured a little bit, it's certainly it's still competitive, but it's you know, you tip your cap and you give a head nod, because a lot of these games could go either way, and it's just the fun nature of the game. I'm glad we're finally at this point where we can have competitive with 80 plus, 100 plus people in multiple streams. You know, like, this is kind of what I dreamed of 4 years ago. I feel like it's 4 years too late, but anyway.
Well, you definitely had a better dream than I did, that's for sure, because honestly, I was, you know, here it is. It's nostalgic to talk about players that I've known for 5 years, and here they are. They're facing off against each other, and I got nothing but high praises for everybody that was involved in this matchup. I've known a lot of these people for years, not months, years. So, tip of my hat to everybody involved in this game. Seriously, in
Yeah.
this tournament matchup.
Yep. Did we want to get anyone in? I know. Again, it's always frustrating. Captain Murder, did you want to? Did you? It's a little late. He wanted to do a post game. If anyone from Pains or Wasa wants to join our respective parties here. Best of 5, Dick. Best of 5. All right, Cat Murder's gonna join.
All right.
All right, can you still hear? Talk for me, Jank.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, good.
I'm here.
Good. So yeah, if we want to, T Ghost, good morning. If we want a Pains representative to join here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Patty too. Can you invite Patty?
Oh, it's Cat Murder.
Hey boys, how we doing?
How are ya?
Man, you never call, you never write, you make me jump into a lake, and then you never talk to me again. What the fuck's up with that?
You know how we do it. You know how we do it.
For everybody that doesn't know, there's a little bit of a history with me and Cap. Love this dude. He's from Minnesota, and we did a jump in the lake challenge where we brought a couple people into our division, and it was basically a best of XP, right?
We
can't think of
did
a better way to describe that.
We did a really cool matchup where this is back when Jank was just kind of baby Jank. He was just getting going in streaming.
And baby Cap.
Yeah, and baby
Bob,
Cap out there doing his
go.
thing, and we were just scrounging for viewers, man, just scrounging for viewers. And I said, you know what we got to do? We got to extend a challenge to one another. Grab 2 people from your chat, randoms, and people you've never played with before, and sail around with them.
So it's
and
for you,
we
Boats.
did like a
Fuck you, buddy.
1v1 or something like that. And I don't remember because this is before training rooms.
Yeah.
I don't remember we were chasing XP or something like that. Yeah, we had some random matchup, and yeah, Jank lost, so he had to jump in a cold lake, and he was a good guy about it. He recorded on video and everything. It was awesome. And, probably got 2 extra viewers out of it, so it was worth it.
You dick.
Look at us now, huh?
Yeah, look at us now,
yeah,
right?
And Aaron, don't get me started with you, brother.
I still have 2 viewers, and yeah.
Don't get me started with me. So walk us through. How did you feel? What went right? What went wrong? Obviously, give us a little debrief. How you feeling?
Yeah, well, obviously, anytime you can go 3-0 against a team that has that much talent on it, it always feels good. Good. Glad we got Sam in here too. A lot of memories with everybody on that team. I mean, from the top down, Ragnar, Halo, Patties, Red, Dark, Wards, Matchet, Spark, like all those guys are guys that we've been playing with, or a lot of us have been playing together for forever. So this one was kind of throw the records out, right? This one was kind of the like. This one's a little bit more than just a W, so it was good. And we obviously feel good about the outcome against the team that has that much talent on it. We worked really hard for this one. Wow.
What was your strategy, right? Obviously, it's contest the cap, eliminate. But like, what was the adjustments? I guess is a better question that you made in game to counter their strategy, their adjustments. What were your comments?
I would have to say spotting with the DDs, keeping the DDs alive. That was our big one. Like just having our DDs in points where, their cruisers couldn't really feel safe and comfortable. Okay. That was mostly our plan, and always just being aware of those radars, counting the radars. Like we know most teams run fully packed, but that was our whole plan. Like make sure we count those and acknowledge when those are out there.
Perfect.
Halo, patties, red, dark.
Yeah, I definitely noticed the same thing. So, yeah, for sure. Keeping people spotted, shells going down range, everything
Yeah.
for sure.
And it's a big help when you have a sister fleet that, they're just beating the crap out of you every weekend, and well, we're beating each other. But yeah, it's nice to have them prepare us for these sweaty games because we're always like in that mindset.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool that you said that, though. I mean, that's what a lot of these fleets are doing nowadays. They have a second team, and it's a lot of reliance on practice and just making sure that it's not only practice for the first team, but it's practice for the second team as well. I mean, you guys are spot on with that.
Absolutely, we've been doing that since, well, we've done that for a while, even before we had a second team. We had a ghost team that, every weekend we'd give our main paying guys a run for their money, give them what they needed. We try to find videos on other teams, try to run their ships, just try to support each other as much as we can. We always
That's
say in pain though,
that's
like
deep
it doesn't
level.
matter what team wins, we all win as one team because we equally put in the work to support
Yeah.
each other.
I'm that's deep level. That's like Ohio State Michigan rivalry. You wear the enemy team's jerseys there. That's good. I like that. I like that. You run their ships. We've seen that before in football where you run if you're playing Army or Navy, you run the triple option, right? Like that's good. That's good. That's deep. Shows the level of preparation. Love that.
Well, Aaron, too. I know you would agree with this. Becoming like your stats and like your prowess as a player in this game is well known. You're more than just a CC. You're more than just a guy that infuses the community with a lot of really quality content. But you're also a really good player, and I know that you probably have talked a little bit. I've heard you talk about this, but it's not like joining a team like Wassa or joining any team um, is learning about how you are a cog in a wheel, and you're not just sailing out with guys and just pub stomping
Uh
people.
huh.
You're one piece of an eight cog system, and if you try to do too much or if you don't do enough, you're letting everybody down. And it's what
That's a good
makes
way to
comp
explain it.
Yeah.
so damn fun. These matches mean something. Like this one will feel good for a while, and if we lost, it would have fucking sucked, excuse my language. It would have really sucked for a while.
You're
Like
good.
really sucked for a while.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, for if you're one of those people that's watching comp and you're not participating just yet, find a way to get in. You don't need to be in these sweatiest matches with the sweat. There's so many ways that TFN
We have an
allows
amateur
players to
division,
get.
right? Is there? There's
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
There's so
Mhm.
many. There's
Coming
so
up.
many
Let's
ways
get
to
that
get
link.
in.
Let's get that
Rookie
link now.
Cup. Rookie Cup's coming up March.
I'm glad you said that, and I'm not sure if you saw the game today, Captain Murder, but
I did. I watched every minute of it. Great job.
so that third game, right? And it's funny because my stats and stuff. You put me on that team, and I might be the worst player on that team. You pick any one of these teams, and it's like I'm just average. You know what I mean? And that being said, it doesn't even matter how good necessarily those players are. We saw SOA versus Salty, and I personally know 3 or 4 players on Salty that have win rates significantly
Oh
better than
yeah.
mine, stats better than mine,
Mhm.
and they lost today because SOA, just like you said, played like a team, and that was always the who can play together as a team, right? There's no I in team. There is an I in win though.
Yeah.
So
A lot of it's cohesion with the guys. You gotta be able to mold with the guys. You can't come to a team and expect the team to mold around you. You gotta mold into them.
hmm
You gotta find that because if you don't, it's just not gonna work. You gotta have that
exactly.
cohesion with the guys. You got like I know everybody in my fleet. I know the sound of their voice. Like all the comp guys.
I know how
I
many
know
times
what
they
they
shake
do.
it. It's
Yeah,
it's
like I know a little bit of their personal life. Like that sort of, connection with people really makes a big difference in the game. You showing up to a new fleet and not really knowing anybody, you don't really know they got your back. Like I know my guys got my back because they know me. They know how I play, and they know that I got their back if they need me to do something. So dedication, cohesion, consistency, playing with the same people is what's going to make a team win and do really well. And it's proven in all the tournaments. The teams that win, they've been a crew for a while, and that's what you're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do well.
They also have spares that are like their backups are ready to fill in at the drop of a hat. At any moment, they got 2 to 5 guys that are absolutely ready to slot right in, and that's really important. So I also say that to anybody listening that
They're
is
not
a
wrong.
is a member of a team and they're a backup. Like it's the hardest and also it's the most important job to have. Because a team that wins it all, they got there because those 2 or 3 people or those 1 or 2 people like couldn't make it to that one match because of something that happened in real life. And guess what? Now you're up, dude. And are you going to be the Tony Romo that steps in and wins a starting job somewhere, or are you going to be the backup that steps up? I won't insert any Green Bay Packers shots here, Jake.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly.
We
But
beat the
are you
Bears
that
today.
backup that
Blocked
comes in
field
and
goal.
gets your teeth kicked in? And you gotta be that. You gotta be a Tony Romo if you're a backup. So
Hey, he's from Wisconsin.
I don't know if Tony Romo would be the analogy I would die with, but
Oh, stop it, Aaron. You wish Ohio State was as prestigious as Green Bay.
Hey, Jim, here's a guy. He can throw that ball. Patrick Mahomes, he can throw the ball.
Here's a guy that just jumped in destroyer and he did his thing, and oh my goodness.
Yeah, but any closing statements here, gentlemen, because we do actually want to get the opposite team in.
Yeah, absolutely. To all the new teams coming up, don't get discouraged. Like, it takes time. Just keep focused, keep the goal. You guys want to improve. Yeah, you'll get there eventually. Like, get in with the community, start knowing people, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll do well.
have some humility and be
Yes.
eager to learn. It doesn't do any team that you're joining or any team you're on any favors if you're rolling in with an attitude that I'm the best this and I'm the best that not. Because the people that play this game at the highest of levels, it's just like the people that play the best game at the highest of levels in life. They're not strolling around like they're the fucking kings of the sea. Again, I apologize. But like you really
watch
gotta
your
be
damn
humble.
mouth.
Exactly. You gotta be humble. You gotta be willing to adapt and be aware that like you're not very likely the greatest player in the world. And even if you were, you gotta learn how to be the greatest team if you want to play comp. It's so fun, guys. It's so rewarding. God, these are the games you really like put all the work in for. And thankfully we're not done. So onward and upward for Painkillers.
Got I believe, Task Force Kraken next. We look forward to seeing you guys if you're watching this. Good luck with your guys your training, and
Yeah.
we'll see you soon.
Aaron, hopefully we'll see you down the road here in one of the more meaningful matches in a few weeks.
Hey,
Thanks a lot, gents, for having us.
Yeah,
Take care.
boys. GG's.
Yeah,
you
you
guys
betcha,
have
brother.
a great night. All right.
Get you, gents.
All right. Do you have Patty?
Yeah, we can definitely add Patty.
Anyone from Warfare 1 again? Again, we've said this so many times before. It is very difficult to come in after a loss, but Red, I think Red and I are probably in talking terms, but like like we said, you develop those niches, those cliques.
What's up, Patty?
Hello.
Hey,
Send Ragnar the other one. We're gonna drag the old man over.
Drag the old man over. Hold on. I gotta get my therapist over here.
American Made, shut the fuck up. He said, "Stop cussing. I'm offended, fucker." Shut up,
Oh
bitch.
shit! Shut up.
Gentlemen,
I'm offended. You're offended.
Ragnar, how we doing?
good. Good. Didn't love the result, but that's a great team.
Yeah. Why? Well, same line of questioning. Walk us through it. What went right? What went wrong? Give us your guys' insights.
Well, let's see. My 2 cents would be, first of all, that's a great team we're playing. Those guys end up in the quarterfinals or the semifinals or the finals every time, and we fought through a 3-2 bracket, and I think they showed us what in this game you need to be good individual players. You need to play a lot together. You need to have great communications. You need to have a great strategy. You need to see those sets. They did a really nice job positioning in the middle. They were getting their cruisers up tight to push our destroyers out of the way, right? They were within radar range. They capitalized on their strong flank too. Like in the 2 games that I was on the weak flank with King Matches, they had a cruiser pushing forward with radar. We're able to get the cap, and when our strong flank doesn't sort of take advantage where they have the numbers. This is one of those games where you better take advantage of the numbers when you have it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You have to
But I really
realize
like
that weak point, and yeah.
Absolutely. I really liked the way they played the middle. They seemed to have good center positioning so they could shoot on both of the wings nicely. It seemed like whatever wing we were on, they had 4 guns able to go that direction. And I think that's a really nice strategy that they have. We're going to have to look at what they did and come up with some counters, or we're going to, we're going to struggle against a team like that. So it's a learning experience, but I think you all know in Warships Legends that these are great teams. Play together all the time. They're great players. They're concerted, and if you want to go deep in this tournament, you got to play well. You got to play really well.
Mm-hmm. Well said. Well said. Patty, what are you thinking?
I think we've always struggled. I mean, we're a much more casual fleet than our friends over at Atlantic are. So, for what we can accomplish with an hour worth of practice a week, and interchanging the lineup, I don't think we ran the same lineup in any. Or I know we didn't run the same lineup in any of the matches we played through Ocean Cup. That always makes it a little harder to get some continuity, and to kind of get everything dialed in. We brought over our new friend. Got Red to. We've been talking about playing for us, and finally the schedule lined up, and we were able to get him in, and get him to play for us, which I think helped considerably. Made the last couple weeks, so I think we're about as prepared as we've been all season, but it just wasn't enough tonight. They're great players, and they've been playing together a lot longer than the cobble together when we had a first practice about 2 weeks ago.
Darkside and Red October are great players, but I think this, Jank and Aaron. I mean, that it's not just great players and not just experienced players. You got to have team cohesion and communications too.
Absolutely.
So
the
we're
biggest thing,
very grateful to have them, but yeah.
well,
Jank.
for I was gonna say, for me, the biggest thing that I have learned is that, and speaking of the Mike Tyson fight, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth. So you can get your initial setup, but it's adapting in that middle 5 to 10 minutes that kind of really makes the difference, makes or breaks the difference, right? Because everybody, the destroyers are going to be dodging, you're going to be radared, the battleship's going to be taking shots at the cruisers. But adjusting and saying, okay, we got this weak side, we need a push. We're holding this strong side, we need a flank or whatever it is. So similar to adding on to what you were saying there.
Absolutely. An observation some of the guys said was that we had an initial nice configuration. Once we lost a ship, we really lost crossfires, and we were a little bit slow to adapt. I think that's almost precisely what you just said, right? It's so we would lose a ship and then a crossfire would be short, or we wouldn't have the crossfire we needed, and they would immediately take advantage. And the difference between them, I think, where they would immediately respond, and us, maybe it would take 45 to a minute to respond, was that's the difference between, I think, an experienced team and a team that needs a little bit of needs more seasoning, I guess.
Yeah, that's our. You guys are medium well, and we're working on medium and medium rare. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, we got a lot on long to get ready for Winter Cup. So we've enjoyed what we do. I mean, you think about it, we've only been playing together less than a year now. So for us, it's still new.
I mean, you got to be.
For me, it's kind of surreal to be on the headset now talking about tournament games and things like that with people that I've known in this game for 3 or more years, like Patty, Ragnar. I know you guys, like you know me. I mean, I know things about your personal life. You know things about my personal life. It's
Right.
kind of surreal now to actually see you guys in comp. Like I'm in comp, and I'm covering these games with Aaron, and we're having a great time with it. I'm glad to see you guys over here having a great time with it too, and just honestly just level, like, hey, whatever happens, let's learn from this. And I think that's the best thing you guys can take away from all this is just, hey, we got some game footage now. You go back and watch it and say, here's what we can do better. Here's what we can change. Here's how we can improve. I think that's honestly what you guys can take away from all this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got a lot of new players still. I mean, so we're looking forward to it and some more in the future. So yeah.
And gentlemen, I wanted to thank you, Aaron and Jack. Right, you guys. I've watched most of your commentaries over the last year as you've been doing this. You guys do a wonderful job. You help grow the game. It's kind of exciting. Makes it a little bit more fun with you guys around. Really, it really is. So I appreciate your time. It's pretty cool.
Well, thank you. I know Aaron doesn't approve of my advances toward him, but that's because I have to compete with his woman.
You always got to
whatever.
go there, don't you, Jack?
Well, I just have to.
I do.
I just have to say it like when she's around. When she's not around, come on, pal. You know it's.
Oh, when she's around, we can include her too, Aaron. You know that.
But no, we're looking forward to it. We'll keep watching. We'll be rooting for you guys.
Damn. Oh shit! I think I offended him. I'm sorry.
We'll be rooting for you for the Atlantic team for the rest of the match. We're always hoping we might win a couple and have a little Warfare at Sea championship match, but we'll get around to that one day.
We got a lot of tournaments and we will get there.
Yeah,
we will beat you guys in the finals one of these days. No.
Don't doubt it.
Well said.
No,
well said.
No, I'm just.
We'll put on some. We'll put on some matching camos, and all 18 of us will
Hey,
look good
listen
doing
to
it.
this fucking guy over here. You know, he ain't on my gabagoo.
I know Gillis and Todoff and those guys. I'm not exactly sure I'm relishing going after those guys. They're pretty damn good, but we'll give it our best.
Gillis is trash.
Christ, I can't even go after those guys in a text message, much less on this game. Oh, good luck. And I'm part of them.
He's inside me. Oh yeah, GG's guys. It was good to hear from you.
All right, well, appreciate it. Well, thanks for all you guys do, and we'll
thanks for the invite.
To being around for the next one.
You bet, guys. Thanks
By the
for
way,
jumping in and have a good
By the way,
time.
Aaron, I just wanted to tell you one thing. I don't know that we've ever spoken. I follow you quite a bit. A year ago, a friend of mine, Ethan Obenauer, died. The Air Force guy, and you helped me with you and Jank helped me out with the charity drive we did, the military charity drive. Do you recall that?
I do.
I do.
Yeah, I wanted to thank you so much for that. His family was in touch with me at the time, and we raised almost $10,000 on behalf of the fund in his name, and they were very, very touched. And his sister reached out to me, who's of course broken about the whole thing, and his dad still hasn't gotten over it, and it's been a heartbreak for the family. They didn't survive it. The mom and dad didn't stay together, and it just broke them apart. But this was a small moment of joy for them. I think they appreciated what everybody did. So I wanted to thank you. My heartfelt thanks, because couldn't do it without guys like you who are willing to contribute your time and your effort to try to make that happen. So
Yeah.
It's been my pleasure.
all right, you gentlemen have a great day.
Ragnar, I don't think I ever heard that. So, holy
Yeah.
shit, we raised 10 grand.
10 grand.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, we blew it out. I mean, there was a handful of people who put a lot in, but we had we had dozens and dozens of people put something in. It was really
Ghetto.
wonderful.
I think Ghetto was a big contributor. Yeah. You know, I don't think there's anything you can say right in this situation, but I often find myself, on the game like, oh my god, dude, our team sucks. I missed that shot, RNG, and then something like that happens, or a family member, and it's like none of that shit matters, except for the people you surround yourself with. So appreciate what you have, and just that one kind of hit me a little personal. But anyway, that's
Yeah, damn straight, man. Damn
Yeah,
straight.
all of us for sure, man. I'm kind of tearing up over here. So
Appreciate all
I
you
was
guys
thinking
do.
about it, talk about it.
We'll see you.
He
on
can't, I
Motion.
still can't play. I still can't play the Georgia. That was his favorite chip. I won't play it. Can't do it. Good day, man.
see you
Anyway.
guys.
All right, take care.
See you, Ragnar. See you, Patty. Yeah, he was such a good dude. Ethan was such a great guy too. On that set, man, I love being around him. He was such a youthful guy, like he was military and everything, and that's why we do what we do. Like it's just I could give a shit about me. When things like that happen, I just want to give. I want to give, and that's what we did that night, Aaron. That's exactly what we did. So
Yeah, that one.
that was tough. Still is to think about, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna reset here, maybe make a steak, and then play a few games. I'm not sure. I might just go to sleep and wake up early for the update. But if you're still on, you stay on. If you want to play a few, just let me know.
Yeah, brother. If I'm probably gonna be on for a little bit here. I'm not gonna be around for the stream tomorrow morning. I'll be around probably, late afternoon, evening tomorrow night. But yeah, I'll stay on for a little while, guys. I'll keep streaming, and we can have some fun. So
Yeah, I'll be an old man tomorrow. That'll be fun.